Hello, Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The NBA world is absolutely buzzing. And it's not just because of summer trades or draft picks. No, this time the chatter comes from a single, emotional, and unexpected statement that has sent shockwaves across the basketball universe. LeBron James. Yes, that LeBron James, the king himself, may have just hinted at the one thing fans weren't prepared to hear: retirement. The man who once said he wanted to play until his son, Bronny, entered the league now seems to be reconsidering everything, and it wasn't just what he said, but how he said it. "I'm not the same anymore," he admitted, with a heavy sigh and a distant look in his eyes. For someone who has defined an era, carried franchises, broken records, and rewritten history books, this isn't just news, this is legacy-level stuff. Think about it. LeBron, the face of the league for over 2 decades, might finally be ready to step away. And while he didn't officially use the word retirement, the tone, the phrasing, and the weight behind his words have fueled speculation like wildfire. Social media lit up instantly, and fans everywhere are now asking the same question: is this really the end? Imagine the NBA without LeBron James. Just pause for a second and let that sink in. It's almost surreal. Like picturing the Chicago Bulls without Michael Jordan in the 90s. Unthinkable until it happened, and now, as we sit on the edge of another potential seismic shift, the signs are piling up. His recent interviews have been more introspective, almost philosophical. He's talked about family, legacy, health, and what truly matters beyond basketball. He's become more candid about the physical toll the game has taken on him at 40. Despite still playing at an elite level, LeBron's body has absorbed more than most athletes endure into lifetimes. And if we listen closely, we can hear a shift in his language, from "when I return" to "if I continue." Those words matter. That uncertainty matters. It's not just about the game anymore. It's about purpose, priorities, and peace. LeBron is no longer chasing ghosts or proving doubters wrong. He's won, lost, come back, and conquered, and perhaps, just perhaps, he's realized that greatness isn't only measured in rings or stats, but also in knowing when to step aside gracefully. Could this be the curtain call we've all been dreading? The NBA has never seen a player like LeBron James, not with his unique blend of power, finesse, IQ, and longevity. So if he truly is inching toward retirement, it marks more than just the end of a player's journey. It signals the close of an era. And what makes this moment even more compelling is how LeBron seems to be inviting fans into his inner thoughts, something he's rarely done so vulnerably. "I can't ignore what my body is telling me," he said in a recent post-game reflection. That's a far cry from the Superman mentality we've come to expect from him. And here's where it gets interesting. Sources close to the Lakers organization have quietly started preparing for the possibility. They're not saying it outright, but their moves in free agency and the emphasis on young talent have sparked curiosity. Is this a contingency plan? Are they bracing for the unthinkable? What once seemed like a far-off hypothetical scenario now feels immediate and tangible. And while LeBron hasn't filed retirement papers or held a farewell tour, the silence from his camp speaks volumes. Because when LeBron is uncertain, the entire basketball world feels it, and right now, it's feeling uneasy. There's something poetic about the idea of LeBron James stepping away on his own terms. He's earned that right. Few athletes in any sport have maintained his level of excellence for as long as he has. And maybe that's exactly why this possible farewell stings even more. Because we're not just losing a player, we're saying goodbye to a phenomenon, a cultural icon, a man who shaped modern basketball. Think about the moments he's given. U.S., the block in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals, the comeback from 3-1, the decision, the return, the bubble championship. Each chapter added to his mythology, and now, as the next page turns, it might be the epilogue. Reports suggest that close friends and family have been encouraging him to prioritize his well-being, especially after this past season, where fatigue seemed to finally catch up with him. He's hinted at the sacrifices he's made, missing time with his kids, enduring grueling rehab sessions, and constantly staying in peak condition. At some point, the man behind the cape has to take it off, and maybe, just maybe, that moment has arrived. The whispers are growing louder. LeBron is ready to rest, of course, in classic LeBron fashion. He's keeping everyone guessing. No official announcement, no farewell tour planned. At least not yet, but the clues are everywhere. His cryptic Instagram captions, the heartfelt post-game comments. Even his interactions with teammates have carried a different energy. This isn't just media exaggeration, there's a real shift in tone. And when asked recently about the upcoming season, his response was telling, "I have a lot to think about." That's not the voice of a man gearing up for another title run, that's someone weighing life's bigger picture. And if this really is it, it changes everything. The Lakers will need a new leader. The NBA will lose its most influential ambassador. And fans will be left to process a career that defied all logic and limitation. No one is ready for a league without LeBron. But that may not matter. Because if he's not the same anymore, as he admitted, then maybe he's finally made peace with what comes next. And isn't that what true greatness is? Not just knowing when to fight, but also knowing when to walk away. There's already talk, speculative for now, that LeBron may announce something big before the season starts. Insiders say he's been meeting privately with close confidants, longtime business partners, and key figures in his inner circle. Some believe he's working on a documentary-style farewell project, chronicling not just his basketball career, but his evolution as a father, mogul, and cultural leader. That would be so LeBron, to go out not with a simple press release, but with a multi-platform, story-driven send-off that redefines how athletes retire. Others think he might delay the announcement until after Bronny officially debuts, sharing the court just once with his son before hanging it up. Either way, the sense of finality is creeping in. Even former teammates have started sharing nostalgic posts, some writing things like "forever grateful to share the court with greatness." That's not normal off-season chatter, that's farewell energy. The NBA isn't just losing a player, it's losing its North Star. And whether the retirement happens now or next year, the fact that it feels imminent is enough to shake the sport to its core. The king may soon be off his throne. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. The ripple effects of LeBron's potential retirement stretch far beyond basketball. Consider the brands, the endorsements, the TV networks that rely on his name to drive ratings and engagement. LeBron isn't just a player, he's an economy unto himself. Nike, for instance, has already begun quietly shifting its promotional strategy toward younger athletes. ESPN, meanwhile, has prepped special tribute segments just in case. Even the NBA itself is planning what-if contingency content. That's how real this is starting to feel. And while no one wants to say it definitively, because, let's face it, we've all seen LeBron come back stronger before, this time feels different. He's not just physically tired, there's an emotional fatigue, too. His tone has softened. His competitive fire, while still burning, seems more reflective now. He's talking less about legacy and more about fulfillment. It's almost as if the warrior is finally laying down his armor. And that is everyone, from fellow athletes to global fans, bracing for impact, because once he walks away, there's no replacing him. There's only remembering, honoring, and accepting that one of the greatest to ever do it is ready to step aside. What makes this even more emotional is how much LeBron has meant to multiple generations. Kids who were in middle school when he was drafted are now parents. He's been that consistent, that durable, and for many, he's not just an icon, he's part of their lives. From video games to jerseys to locker room debates, LeBron has been at the center of sports culture. So now, as whispers of retirement grow louder, it's not just a basketball shift, it's a generational shift. The internet is flooded with tribute reels, podcasts are doing LeBron legacy specials, and fans are sharing their favorite LeBron moments as if preparing for goodbye. But maybe that's the beauty of it. Maybe this moment, though painful, is necessary. Because endings give meaning to everything that came before, and for LeBron, what came before was nothing short of extraordinary. From Akron to Cleveland, from Miami to LA, he gave us everything. The dunks, the drama, the dominance, and now, he might finally take a bow. And if he does, let's hope it's with the same grace and power that defined his career. Because when the king exits, it deserves to be nothing short of royal. And yet, as with all things LeBron, the story may not be over. He's fooled us before. After the 2023 playoffs, many thought he was done, only for him to return with renewed focus. That's what makes this moment so complicated. Because while all signs point toward an ending, there's always that sliver of hope. That chance he has one last run left, and who knows? Maybe he's setting us up for the most dramatic return of all. Not as a player chasing rings, but as a mentor, a media mogul, or even a team owner. LeBron has always played the long game, his legacy isn't confined to the hardwood. He's built schools, launched companies, changed communities, so even if he retires, LeBron James isn't going anywhere. He'll still be influencing culture, leading conversations, and redefining what it means to be an athlete in the 21st century. But as for the game itself, the one he loved, lived, and elevated, this might be goodbye. And if it is, then we're all witnesses once more, not to another highlight or record-breaking night, but to a man choosing peace over pressure, purpose over performance, and that, too, is greatness. Still, we wait, because no matter how convincing the signs are, no matter how heavy his words feel, until LeBron himself says the words "I'm retiring," there will always be doubt. Always that flicker of possibility that maybe he'll give us one last ride, one last playoff push, one last reminder that even at 40, he's still not human. But if this truly is the end, then let's not mourn, let's celebrate, because how lucky were we to witness his greatness in real time, to see records shattered, expectations defied, and history rewritten. Very few athletes get to choose how their story ends. And if LeBron is indeed choosing this moment, then it's because he knows it's the right one, and maybe that's what we should focus on. Not the sadness of losing a star, but the satisfaction of seeing one finish on his own terms. The rumors will keep swirling, the internet will keep guessing, but deep down, maybe we already know, maybe this is LeBron James saying, in the most heartfelt way possible, "Thank you," and if so, then we say it back, just as loudly, "Thank you, King." For everything, stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.